Okay, birch plywood. It sounds real simple, right? You got a flat sheet of wood, nice pale grain. You cut it, you build with it, and you are done. But realistically, not quite. Because here's the thing. There are dozens of types of birch plywood out there. Some are rock solid, some are feather light, some are rated for exterior use, and everything in between. And unless you know what you're buying, you could really be setting yourself up for frustration and a ton of foul language. Now, for context, I buy this stuff by the truckload every month. So I've seen a lot of different types and frankly learned the hard way what matters and what doesn't. So here's my plan today. Is first of all, going to demystify this whole world of birch plywood. And second, I'm going to show you these 5 different types. They each have a specific role in your woodworking. So I say grab a snack. Here comes an avalanche of information. All right, to start with something really basic that tricks a lot of people is the name birch plywood. So the name doesn't necessarily mean that every single layer is birch. It just means that birch is what's on the outer layers, the face and the back. But the core, man, the core can be any one of 100 different things. We will dive into some of that later, but I wanted to point out the exception to the rule here is good old Baltic Birch, which I'm assuming you've heard of that. If you're a woodworker, you're watching this channel. Every single layer in this is solid birch. I know we all wish that all birch ply could be like Baltic Birch because it just feels like solid wood in your hands, but it's pricey, you know? And it has a couple of quirks. You know, they got these patches that they put in the outer veneers to remove the knots and the blemishes. Plus, it's also made in these strange square sheets that are 5 foot by 5 foot, or more accurately, it's 150 centimeters by 150 centimeters. And some mills also do make a 4x8 sheet that is exterior rated. That's really cool. But otherwise, you know, the patches, the price, the size, they can be off-putting. But I've got a new ply called Super Core that answers those issues. It's got a nice, beefy hardwood core and a much better face with no patches. I'm going to show you more about this in just a sec. All right, so that's Baltic Birch. I'm gonna leave that behind and just go back to good old-fashioned, regular white birch plywood. Talk about how this stuff is graded. This will be quick and simple. So hardwood plywoods, they get a letter for the face and a number for the back, like C2 or A4, B3, and so on and so forth. You're gonna see this stamped on the edge of a 4x8 sheet of plywood as well. So A grade is the best. It's basically flawless, and then E is the worst. And then the backside gets assigned 1 through 4. So a 1 back, that's the best you're ever going to see back there. Usually no knots, but maybe some funky grain, color variation, things like that, kind of minor issues. It's definitely not equivalent to an A face, all right? So unless it's a special order situation, they usually don't put primo looking veneer on the backside of plywood. So that's a little background for you. Most of the white birch you run into is graded C2. And yeah, I know you're thinking, cool story, bro. I want the best, but hear me out here. So C2 birch is the sweet spot between appearance and price. It's clean enough for cabinets, drawer boxes, painted projects, and things like that. Here's the kicker. The grade tells you only about the face and just says nothing about the core. So let's get into that because the core is what affects the strength, the consistency, weight, screw holding power, how well it takes dados. I mean, all of that important stuff. We carry 3 types of 3/4 inch or 18 millimeter birch plywood on different cores. I should say that's aside from Baltic Birch, but we do that just to meet whatever need is going to come up for you between weight, look, and price. So we start with VersaPly. This is our economy grade birch plywood. I'll be straight with you. This is the cheap stuff, okay? It's basic C2 white birch. It's just the type of thing that you're going to find down at the hardware store. It is made for low stakes builds like shop cabinets, painted projects, prototypes. You know, anything where cost matters a lot more than precision does. In the core, you can expect a mix of species, some overlaps, some voids, inconsistent thickness across the sheet probably. So yeah, it's not ideal for high tolerance work, but a 4x8 weighs 65 pounds, it's strong, and it holds screws, which is very important. So if you just need something quick, cheap, and functional, this works. Here's your lightweight option. It's Prem Core Plus. It's actually intended for large-scale CNC use because the core is made with this incredibly tight 0.3 of a millimeter tolerance, which is just impressive when you're making thousands of parts by CNC in a day. But realistically, it's not an important thing to you if you're a woodworker in a home shop. But what will matter to you is that this weighs just 49 pounds per sheet. So it really saves your back when you're working solo. Now, that low weight comes from a low density core. So it's strong, but screws can strip out. So you need to use glue joints like rabbits or dados, and then hold everything together with brad nails. It's nice stuff. It's easy to cut. It's predictable. It's just not made to take a beating. But when weight matters the most to you, this is your stuff. Okay, super core. Now we are getting serious here because this is your legit rival to Baltic Birch. It's built with a dense, heavy-duty hardwood core and 13 rock-solid plies, just like Baltic Birch is. So it holds screws incredibly well and just feels absolutely bomb-proof in your hands. But here's where it really pulls ahead, is in the face, okay? It's cleaner, there are no football patches in this, and it costs less than a full 4x8 sheet of Baltic Birch. Big question here is why? So this is not exterior rated, so just keep that in mind. It's for your indoor builds, you're golden. But even the edge is impressively clean like Baltic Birch. It's easy to mistake it for Baltic. And it's beefy, man. This stuff is 86 pounds per sheet, so it's equal parts muscle and style. Yeah, I know I'm beating up on Baltic Birch with the super core, but I just want to make sure that you've got all your options in front of you. But Baltic Birch is still the heavyweight in the shop because it's all birch through and through. So you've got that classic 5 foot by 5 foot format. That's your interior rated go-to. And then the 4x8 Baltic Birch, that is same construction, but with exterior glue. So it makes it even tougher. And it's just especially good for utility builds, speaker cabinets, anything that might face the elements. I would not be doing my job if I didn't give you a few solid tips to take away from this. So let's do that real quick. So when you're cutting birch plywood, a standard combination or general purpose blade works just fine. On the table saw, you want to cut with the good face up, and with the circular saw, you want to flip that down. That ensures that you don't get splinters on the good side. So in cabinetry, it's really not a big deal if you get splinters on the back side because usually that is covered up by trim or it's hidden up against a wall. But when clean edges do matter to you, the best thing to do is to back up the cut where the blade exits the workpiece. So that's going to be zero clearance insert, a splinter guard, or even PVC strips like this. That's how to get nice, crisp, clean cuts without overthinking your blade choice. Now with that said, a nice crosscut blade, 60 teeth, ATB grind, it's a really good idea, but backing up your cut just goes a long, long way. When driving screws into plywood, you want to use coarse threaded screws, pre-drill the holes whenever possible, and dial down your drill's clutch. That combo helps avoid the dreaded bulge where the internal plies separate from just too much pressure. You're gonna get clean, tight joints and no blowouts. And then when it comes to sanding, okay? Birch plywood's already sanded like 220 grit, but you know how this goes, right? You still need to do some finessing, you still gotta do some touch-up. That's why I like to go for a sanding sponge. This gives you just what you need to knock down the raised grain without blowing right through that thin veneer. So let's sum all this up. VersaPly, that's your budget option. Premcore Plus, that's lightweight, really easy on your back. And SuperCore is the heavy duty stuff. It's stout like Baltic Birch, and it has a much nicer face on it. So now you've got the inside scoop here that cost is really driven by all of these different characteristics. And you know what to go look for when you go buy birch plywood. So if you want to get current pricing for this, just cruise on over to our website, woodworkersource.com. And of course, you can come over to any one of our 3 stores in Arizona, Phoenix, Tempe, or Tucson. We would love to help you out there. Again, my name is Mark. I'm from Woodworker Source. If you got more questions, just post them below. We will answer. This has been a fun one. I will see you on the next one. Thanks.